going on, guys? Victor here. I'm joined by my lovely other half. We got Brookie right here. We're in the beautiful Florida Keys. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome aboard. We're gonna do a little bridge fishing today. Let's go.
So I found the yellow jacks. I stopped catching them until you got here.
Okay.
So hopefully they're still there. If not, I think they're like in this vicinity. So
These shrimp have not had any fresh water for like 8 hours, so they're probably starving for some fresh, salty Keys water. That's the first thing I'm doing. Get to the bridge, immediately change the water, so I'm dumping all of it out. And then another thing I like to do is I go through our shrimp and I look to see if there's any dead ones, because the dead ones will mess up your water and kill the rest of your shrimp. So you don't want any of that. It's going to release a bunch of ammonia and all this other just bad stuff. We got our Mustad 2OB cooked, perfect for live shrimp. We got 20-pound tough line fluorocarbon leader, 1 ounce weight right there, sliding, so that way when a fish picks up the shrimp or something, they don't feel the tension. The leader can slide through the weight. A little bit of leader, the hook like I told you guys about. Everyone's got a different way of hooking their shrimp. I like to hook them in the tail like that. One thing that I learned a lot over the years fishing these bridges is to go a lot lighter than you think you need to. We used to come down here with really heavy stuff, all the conventional gear, and actually Chad taught me you don't need that stuff. First fish of the day. We're probably gonna catch plenty of these guys right here. This is a mangrove snapper. This bridge is notorious for having loads of these guys. They are on the smaller side here, but Chad's been catching a bunch of keepers. They only have to be 10 inches to keep. This guy's probably in like the 8 to 7 inch range. Super pretty fish. If you guys don't know who this is right here, we got Chad Gone Fishing. This guy is a bridge guru. I learned a lot of stuff from him. He's got his own channel. You guys can follow it below. Yeah, when Chad says come to the Keys because the yellow jacks are around, you go to the Keys because the yellow jacks are around.
that's right. So I told Victor that you have to come now. He saw Saturday we destroyed the yellow jacks. So now he's here. You guys are gonna see him catch them. I'm gonna cast towards the grass and keep the bill open. So what I'm doing, I'm fighting this yellow jack, but I'm keeping them in the water. Same way when you're mahi fishing. I would say throw in that area, right outside of that rock piling.
There it is.
Awesome.
There's the yellow jack. There's the yellow jack.
Awesome. So now you got one, I'm gonna bring this one up there.
All right, Brook's next. That's the cool thing about these fish is they tend to school up. So like Brook and I were down there. Chad said come over here.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usually if you can get one hooked up, another person comes and brings their shrimp and you get another one hooked up.
Yeah, buddy, this is what we came for. Targeted species acquired. And now I'm gonna get shrimp joined up.
We got a yeah buddy for Chad.
Yeah.
Any longtime subscriber knows how much I love these fish. They are hard fighting, they're beautiful, and they taste amazing. I mean, look at all that. So a lot of people don't know about these fish. They're unregulated in the state of Florida, which means you can keep 2 fish or 100 pounds, whichever's greater. They got no size limit. They make amazing sashimi fish, crudo, cooked fish, all different types of stuff, and they're plentiful in the Keys. And the Keys bridges are one of the only places, I think, in the entire world where you can catch them from land, which makes them super special. And just, we're very blessed to be able to catch these fish right here. I'm super excited to announce to you guys that Waterland Co. is now a sponsor on the channel. They make some badass sunglasses. These are the Millikins that I'm wearing today. These are a glass frame. I absolutely love these things. You guys can check them out. Linked below. If you go to waterlandco.com and check out their sunglasses, if you guys use my code LANDSHARK, you can save 15% off. Brookie's rocking some too.
Yes, they got girls' glasses as well.
Very excited to be working with them. You guys check them out. Linked below. Great company, owned by a bunch of fishermen. And yeah, excited to see where this partnership goes. You guys check them out. Linked below. The best part about this is you can literally see, it's so shallow, you can literally see the yellow. Oh my gosh, there's so many on top. You could literally see them eating your bait.
That's what happened to me.
This is a good one.
As soon as it hit the water, they ate it.
Look at that. I told you.
Chad's got a Big Mac. I got a little, that's a McDouble right there. It's a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna let mine go.
All right, cool. I'll keep this one. But I guess
Oh, I'm going with Big Daddy right here. I don't want no little yellow jack. I want Papa Yellow Jack, one that's gonna eat one that big. Hey, they like these big shrimps.
Tripled up right here. Tripled up.
Just like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't beat this.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Like the outside of their eyeball is all yellow and iridescent. It's just a really cool fish. And like the top of his back, you see all the blues and purples and stuff. Right here underneath this yellowjack's gills, there's kind of like a membrane. You can take a knife and go right through it, but I actually just take my finger and you can pop it with your finger, and I'm gonna set him in this bucket. He's gonna go crazy, kind of like a grenade. And he's gonna bleed out in that bucket. Makes your meat that much better when you get home. Mangrove snapper only have to be 10 inches to keep in the Keys. This guy is, oh, this guy's 12 inches. This guy's just about 12 inches right there. So he's going home for dinner. You can get bigger snapper in the Keys, but in this particular bridge, we generally find them like 10 to 13 inches. Occasionally you'll get one bigger, but you get 5 per person, you get 4 people, 20 of these snapper. I mean, that's a great whole fish dinner, whole fried snapper. Knock some fillets off of them. As you guys see, it slowed down a little bit. For 15 minutes, it was hot and heavy. Every shrimp down was a yellow jack, but that's how it goes. These fish are moving up and down the bridge in this shadow line right here. Oh, there's a fish. They are, you got to think they're predators, so they're waiting for bait and stuff to get flushed by. I just caught myself a mangrove. But they're not sitting in one spot, you know? They might move 100 feet that way, they might move 100 feet this way, and you kind of just got to intercept them when they come through. So that is the average size mangrove snapper you catch here, like that 7 to 8 inch range. You would be shocked if you dove this bridge. There are thousands and thousands of these guys here. And if you actually look, since we're in the Keys, all the mangrove islands in the Keys are loaded with baby mangrove snapper, which is what we just caught. They spend their juvenile life around the bridges, around the mangrove islands, and then as they get bigger, they move offshore onto the reefs and stuff. You can catch bigger ones inshore, but the majority of the big ones are offshore. You better get him up before that bull shark gets him.
No,
You guys,
look,
there's
throw right here to his friend.
there's a bull shark right here. Chad's on.
That was a good one.
Oh, that's a nice. You want the net, Chad?
No.
No?
Flip or die, right?
That's a nice yellow jack right
Oh, I
there.
got
Friend.
it.
Look at his friend there.
I'm on.
Brook's got one.
Oh,
my
look at that
God.
friend.
Oh,
Look, he tried to eat your grunt.
Tried to eat the grunt.
There he goes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's where we came for, guys. Look at that. Florida Keys yellow jack. That is the one right there.
That's a nice one.
Heck yeah.
So I've never, ever at this bridge seen so many sharks. There's a bunch of bull sharks that just keep circling the bridge. And I think the yellowjacks are following them because we had a very long lull of no action. And then as soon as these bull sharks came around, we started seeing more and more yellowjacks. Earlier today, you guys saw I was fishing the Carolina rig. Another thing I've been doing is just fishing this mustad jig head. Same thing, 20-pound, tough line fluoro leader. If you guys want, you can actually save 20% off all Mustad and Tough Line products. Use my code LandShark, linked below. I'm gonna have all the stuff that I used today linked below for you guys as well. All right guys, there's a Goliath grouper straight up and down from the bridge. I thought it was a shark at first, but it's actually a Goliath. You can see he's moving super slow. He's got all that head weight, and those are actually closed. You cannot keep them, and you haven't been able to keep them since the 90s. They actually just announced a lottery system. For the first time ever since the 90s, Goliath grouper are going to be open. I applied for a tag. I really hope FWC gives me one. We could do a catch and cook with one, but you're not going to be able to keep them that big. You're going to be able to keep them, I believe it was like 24 to 36 inches of a slot size, because those guys were almost fished to extinction because they're big They're slow and they're dumb, and a bunch of spear fishermen went and basically just shot them to extinction. What I like about this fishery so much, first of all, bridge fishing is accessible to everyone. You don't need a boat to do it. You can catch quality fish. I like showing you guys that. And there's so much life. Even on the days we come down here and we don't catch anything, you just see so much. And you got a perfect bird's eye view of all this life around here. It's just absolutely beautiful. The water in the Keys, it's just never a bad time down here. I mean, we've seen so much life and diversity today. Since that tide came in, the ballyhoo settled right by the chum slick. And this rig's a little bit different. It's just a longer leader, 2-ounce lead. We're gonna cast it out on the grass flats where the muttons roam. And I'm actually gonna take my ballyhoo and hook him right here in the butt, so that way he swims away from me. So even though we're fishing on a bridge, just like you guys see us on the boat, muttons are leader shy. I don't like my bait right next to my leader. So even on the bridge, I like to make a 7-8 foot long leader. I'll go on this side of the railing so I can really give it a swing and cast it out as far as I can. Oh, Brooke, get it. She's on.
You want it? We're on.
Yeah,
oh,
baby.
it's a shark! And you can see it! Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm gonna catch this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna. There we go.
Well, we wanted to catch a mutton on this rod, but a shark picked it up.
So the biggest problem with fishing the spinner on the bridge is it's not like a conventional. You can't put in free spool clicker. But this bad boy right here, look at this. It's a spinning reel with, I guess you could say like a free spool clicker. So look, I can set it like this. And then when a fish picks it up, I can let him run with it over my bail. And then I can just reel tight and it engages. And now my drag's set to what I want. This is a nice little petite right here. Hopefully it doesn't get eaten by a shark. We put out 3 ballyhoo. Me, Chad, and Brooke. Every single one got eaten by a shark.
Nice setup.
Oh, there you go.
Grab it!
That's a shark.
Hit him.
That's a shark. Oh my gosh! He ate my fish! It was a fish! The bull shark just ate it!
Oh my god, I hope you get it back.
Oh no! Oh no! So I hooked what I thought was a shark, but I guess it wasn't. As soon as I hooked, which I think is a mutton, we saw the bull shark come up, absolutely smoke this. I don't know, that makes me feel like, I don't know, how do you say, this is gonna be pretty uneventful here. We got another shark on. Chad just lost one. I think we're up to a total of 6 unstoppable fish now, 6 sharks. And once again, you can tell because you guys see, it's just like, it's like you hooked a dump truck and they don't even know that they're hooked. Man, I'm gonna palm the spool because I'm getting close to that buoy and I don't want to lose my line on the buoy. I'm already on the buoy. Yep. Great, we're on the crab trap now. So I'm probably gonna lose my line right there. There goes 50 yards of line. There's a bunch of crab traps here for stone crab season, or actually they could be lobster traps too. Either lobster or stone crab traps, and that shark went straight into one. I should have stopped him a little bit sooner. You guys ready for a little afternoon update? Well, we had some delicious Dion's fried chicken. If you guys ever go to the Keys, we should have taken video of that. I'll remember next time, but seriously, like some of the best fried chicken. And we got some live pinfish, went to a tackle shop, went pretty far north, about 40 miles. Now we're at Long Key. We're gonna be here for the tide switch because that bridge, the sharks were just terrorizing us, and it was kind of mute to just stay there. So we'll see what happens here.
Here, give me like the Florida Keys top 3 fish ranking.
All right, so this is only my personal opinion because I'm going by what I've actually caught. So yes, I am known for the mutton snapper, keeper mutton, and I do love catching muttons. But as far as prestige, I will have to go with cobia is number 1, then cubera snapper, then I would have to go with black grouper, hermit, then mutton snapper. That's just my personal top 5. There we go. Got one too.
We did a little pit stop before we came to the bridge, and we got, this is my favorite snapper grouper bait. It's a pinfish. They're super hardy, they make a lot of noise and vibration, and best part is, junk fish don't really mess with them. So what I like to do is, this is that little mustad beak hook. You guys see it's a really thick gauge wire, so it's not gonna strain if I hook a big fish. I like to hook them right here on the top of the back. That is snapper grouper candy. And right in front of the piling, there's like a little eddy. That's where I like to cast. So we're gonna put some rods out into the current, and then some on these little eddies right here, which fish like to sit on. Yeah, baby, ballyhoo plug. Okay, let's go hook this guy. So we got 1 pinfish, Brook's fishing a live shrimp, we got an assortment of baits, and we're pretty staggered. So she'll be down there, Chad will be down there. We're kind of try to work as many pilings as possible. Mustad beak hook, since the ballyhoo is a little bit of a longer bait, or a mustad big gun hook. I like a longer hook. This is a 2-0 mustad big gun. And there's like a little special notch in a ballyhoo that's hard. I like to hook them right there. It's nice and streamlined, so when this ballyhoo's in the current, it's just gonna be nice and straight. Not right here, that would look silly. Like a little torpedo. It's on. It's on. This was on a live shrimp way back in the shadow line, guys. Oh man, he got me in a rock already too. Brookie, just before this, caught a mutton and did the exact same thing. It rocked her up, but she was patient and got it out. So we'll see if I have the same fate as her. The shrimp seems to be the ticket. We got pinfish out, ballyhoo out, and the only thing that's gotten eaten so far. Oh, he's out. No, he just pulled. He came out and pulled. That is definitely rocked me up and broke me off.
Where is he going? Oh, it's a yellow jack. But it's nice to get something from this bridge. Oh yeah. Woo! And I just put that shrimp out. Ready to hit him. Oh, yeah, that's a mutton. That's a mutton, guys.
Is he on the piling?
Yeah, I got him out. Hurry up, too.
You want me to film you with your hat?
Yeah, sure. Keep it going. I'm not sure yet. There you go. Oh, it's a cobia.
No.
Yeah,
it's a baby cobia.
baby cobia.
That's sick.
Oh my gosh, a bull shark.
Yep.
Oh, 2 of them. All right, there it goes.
Oh my gosh. Yes!
Oh,
Epic!
Right in the nick of time.
oh man, that was crazy.
All right, so this fish probably came off of those 2 bull sharks right there. Chad, that's, hell yeah.
Woo! Let's measure him. Let's measure him.
I never seen a cobia off the bridge. That's so cool. Cobia off of the bridge, hooked perfectly in the corner.
27?
Yeah, 27.
All right, cool. Beautiful fish, guys. Cobia from the bridge. Yeah, buddy. Incredible. Oh, he got a rod.
Well, Chad just caught a cobia, and cobia are known to be on top of sharks. They usually follow them, make the scraps off of them. So Chad had the cobia straight up and down. We had the net fouled. 2 bull sharks came right up to it and tried to smoke them. Chad's actually caught keeper cobia off of the bridge. I've never even seen one, so that was just super neat to see. All right, this fish is on. This fish is on. I gotta go this way. Gotta get him away from that piling. Come on, baby. And you know the sharks are gonna be heavy on him.
Just keep him high.
What is it?
I don't know yet. It's a mutton, isn't it? Yeah, it's a mutton.
Keep your phone on me?
No. In the net. Way to go.
Just
Oh
to
man,
save his
bridge
life.
is coming alive. Woo! No, but hold on. Let's say he's 17 inches. Let's see.
I think he's 16.
Yeah, 16 inches.
I
We
said
got a
the
little
first one.
sandy mutton. That guy's 16 inches. I'm gonna get him back in the water. Fun fight.
I can't even fish until you see this thing. This is the craziest. This is like 1 million views, but they're gonna blame me for doing this to the fish though. We are being released. Swim away nicely.
Oh! Yeah. Shark ate him fast.
After the first run, just go for it.
Oh, I'm on that buoy. You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not a shark.
It might be a cobia then.
Oh man, I'm on that buoy, guys. There's a lobster trap right there, and I can see it moving in the current. Unless that shark decided to change directions. I don't know. Feels big, whatever it is. Oh, he's off, I think. Feels like a shark. Yeah, it's a shark. Oh man. So, I was just telling Dennis behind the camera that it's normally not like this. This is an exceptional day of bridge fishing. You start out banging out 20 yellow jacks at one bridge, come to the next bridge, 4 muttons, a cobia, lost a lot of other fish, just so much action. We drive 3 hours to come to these bridges, buy all this bait, all this tackle, lug this car up and down in the, in the scorching sun on the concrete pavement, but it's for days like this. These are the days that really make you appreciate being a land-based fisherman. For Brook to get a keeper mutton on the bridge, try catching a cobia, you don't even know what's coming next. Already a cooler full of fish, it's just, you can't put a price on it.
There's a bunch of yellow jacks back there. Oh, the bull shark's on them. Yep, I see him. I see him. Oh. Oh. Bull shark's on me. Oh. Oh my God. And it's a big one too. But guess what, guys? Flip or die down here. Oh my God. Flip or die, baby. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh yeah. Oh, shark tried to get me. Let me get the final laugh. Oh!
No bull shark. No bull shark. We gotta go cycle. Already in by a shark. Man, these sharks are not giving up, man. That fish was on for 5 seconds before shark was on it.
Let's go. I know it's a yellow jack. Come on. Oh, he missed. Oh, big yellowtail. Big yellowtail. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Woo! Keeper yellowtail, baby. Yeah, buddy. And I got to go over here because this rod's about to go off too. 0.15. Almost 15 and a half. That's a nice yellowtail, guys.
I think I must have hooked or lost fish to at least 10 sharks today. Easily. I had a great day. I had a good time with Chad, good time with Brookie. We all caught some fish, we lost some fish. Great day in the Keys.
It's incredible, guys. Absolutely amazing. This is the 3rd year in a row we've done this, and it only gets better and better.
Yep. Cobias, muttons, yellow jacks.
We caught it all today.
Yep.
Brooke got the hero fish today.
Finally caught a keeper mutton off the bridge.
Yeah, buddy.
So, thank you guys for making it this far. We'll catch you guys at the play table. So I'm gonna fillet this guy, 7-inch Dexter flexible fillet. You guys know they're a big sponsor on the channel. I've been using them for like 3 or 4 years now. And you guys can actually save 20%. Use my code LANDSHARK at DexterOutdoors.com on all Dexter knives. Gorgeous meat on these guys. And yeah, they're on the small side, but this is about the average size you'll catch inshore. You can get some really big ones offshore, but around the bridges and stuff, this is the average size that we generally see. See, there's one side of our fillet. I already know I'm not cooking these guys. These are such good fish for sashimi, sushi, poke bowls. Just like a real firm but buttery texture. Real good flavor. They're not very bland, which I like about them. And they're pretty, you know?
Very
Get
firm
over,
texture.
yeah, get over that rib cage. There we go. Okay, now let's skin them up real quick. Like I said, 7-inch Dexter flexible fillet. Good all around knife. Actually, my favorite knife next to the 8-inch. And then if I had a scaly fish, I'd use a Dextreme, but these guys are not very scaly, so. We left a little bit of skin on there. The only thing with these guys, excellent meat, but they do have a pretty big bloodline. And I know we're not gonna eat these until Saturday, because we got some people coming over, so I'm going to actually shave away this bloodline because it's really thick, and if you leave this in the fridge for a couple days, it just gets kind of foul. Let's get a little sashimi going right here, right now. Get a little shoulder piece. No soy sauce. No wasabi needed. It's, how do I describe it? It's firm. It's a mild white fish with flavor. It's got a good oil content to it. It's just a really good fish, and something so many people don't know about, because I think that they get them confused with the Jack Crevalle. When they hear the word Jack and they hear yellow Jack, they probably think Jack Crevalle. I can't tell you how many times I've showed this fish to people and they're like, oh, you're not eating a Jack Crevalle, are you? I'm like, no, yellow Jack is where it's at. So I'll catch you guys in the kitchen. So you guys always hear me freaking out about how much I love this fish, and here is one of the reasons why. We fished in the Keys on a bridge on Wednesday. It is now Sunday night, so we're 3-4 days out. And look at how just absolutely delicious this fish still is. So I did a quick salt cure. I cubed up our yellow Jack, and you guys notice there's no bloodline, there's no stringy stuff in there. I just got the real prime cuts of this fish, cubed it up nicely, and I actually tossed in a little bit of salt, and it helps firm it up. And then I rinsed it out with a little fresh water, some purified water, got rid of that water, and you can kind of see it's almost like it's like a quick cure. It looks a little tacky on the outside, it firmed up nicely. We're making ceviche tonight, and Brookie is frying up some yellow Jack, so we got a smorgasbord of fish going on. So when you make ceviche, what you're doing is you're cooking fish in citric acid. Most notably, you use a lime. So what I did is, instead of just going into pure lime juice, I really want to get as much flavor in our ceviche as possible. So in a blender, I took lime juice, a bunch of cilantro, 2 cloves of garlic, a whole cucumber, and I blended it up. And then I actually strained it so I didn't get a lot of the pulp and grittiness, and some black pepper, some salt in there. So you just have this delicious, aromatic, and just super acidic blend right here. And this is what's gonna cook our fish. And when I say cook, I mean it's gonna be white like it's cooked. The only difference is there's no heat involved. So you're cooking with that citric acid, like I told you guys about. So we're getting all scientific up in here. But the thing with ceviche is you can find it all around the world. Every culture has its own way of doing it. And I personally don't like ceviche that's too mushy. I like to let my ceviche sit for anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So it's a little bit raw still in the middle, because if you let it go too long, it will start to degrade on you. So I just want to have enough volume to cover up our fish. And the reason I'm not dumping it all in is this juice right here I might toss out so that way there's no fishy aftertaste, and this is just like our pure ceviche juice with no fish. So we're gonna let this soak. Ceviche is definitely best served cold. We're gonna pop this in the fridge. And I'm gonna let that sit in there for 20-25 minutes, check on it, and you can kind of feel and see how white it is. And then when you're done with that, you can either keep the juice, drain it, and then that's now where the fun part is of adding whatever vegetables or theme you're going for. So I'm just doing a real classic. We got diced up cucumber, tomato, and in here, these are the two really strong flavors in our ceviche. So I got red chilies and onions. Raw chilies are super spicy and onions are super pungent. I have them soaking in apple cider vinegar, water, and sugar. It's gonna draw out that spiciness. It's gonna make these aromatics a lot more tame. So it's not gonna pack that punch, but you're still gonna get a little bit of the heat, and it's just gonna make it a little bit more enjoyable. It's not that like raw onion flavor. This is what the fish looks like when it starts to get cooked. You see it's no longer that kind of pink color, but you see the white on the outside. It's still a little bit tender and raw on the inside, but it's pretty much cooked all the way through, and that's the way I like it. This is why I like macerating things. You still get the onion flavor, but it's not as punchy, and it's sweet, and it's still acidic from all that vinegar. And then this, like a normal red chili, is really hot on its own, but if you want that chili flavor without killing someone, macerate it first. So we're gonna go in with all that good stuff. And this is our leftover liquid that the fish has not been in yet. And we're just gonna give it a good toss. First bite. Oh yeah, baby. Just look at that fish. This fish is so underrated. I wish more people knew about it. I mean, I do and I don't, because then everyone's gonna catch them, but this is such an underrated fish that so few people know about. Hats off to the yellowjack right here.
Mmm. Mmm. This is a great fish to make ceviche with. It's got a really good texture. Sometimes you can make ceviche with a certain fish, like a certain kind of fish, where it's kind of like, it's that mushiness. And I like how you switched out the juice. So this juice is like nice and fresh, and it doesn't have any of that like, I don't know, almost like leftover fishiness. Yeah. This is really fresh and really good.
How about spiciness? Is it spicy for you?
I haven't tried a chili yet.
Well, it's all mixed together. Yeah, I want you to try one, because Brooke is not a spicy person, so if she can like this, that's how you know that it works.
I'll have a chili and some fish with it. Like this?
Yes, just like that. Perfect. Because you'd know right away if it was too spicy.
It's barely spicy.
There we go.
It's very nice. It's like almost like a light jalapeno at this point.
Yeah. Yellowjack, 2 days in a row. You can't go wrong, huh? And we're gonna have it like 6 different ways. Ceviche success. Now we're gonna have a good old fish fry. We got a bunch of fish down there. We're still waiting on Brooks Brothers to come. But I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I love showing you guys the Keys Bridge videos. It takes me back to my roots. And going out there and filming with Berkey. And congrats on her keeper mutton snapper, which you guys can find in her video. We tried, when we do trips together, we try to kind of separate our footage so you guys don't watch the same thing. But she spanked my butt when it came to all the fish she caught. She did really good. So you guys check out her video linked below.
It's not every day that you get to go out there and catch a ton of fish like we did, and we're gonna enjoy it all. So, yeah.
Yeah, till the next one. See ya.
Bye.